Hey, welcome in. This is going to be a quick little tutorial on how to set the GPS zero and how to use the GPS with the loader to be able to dig almost completely level surfaces. So let's get into that. The first thing we're going to need is a loader. So I'm going to grab the L11 here. That's the one I've been using in my not creative. This is just a little creative one I set up for this tutorial. Uh, let's see here. We're going to need the some kind of blocks. I'm just going to grab wood blocks here, as we doesn't really matter what kind of blocks you need: wood, concrete, metal. You'll need at least enough to set the dozer on to start with. Oh, and we're also going to need the GPS. I almost forgot about that. That would be helpful. So what we're going to do is go into grid build mode, set the wood blocks down, and we are just going to make a pad for the loader. Uh, so it has a nice level surface that we can zero the GPS on. And let's see if I can do this without misplacing any of them and then having to rip them up. This is a little, yeah, see, got one of them in the wrong spot. We'll have to fix that. It will be in the way. Okay, now we're gonna loader delivered by ridiculously expensive helicopter airdrop. And we're going to get in that and open the inventory of the loader. You can see all the lights are here. And we're just going to put this GPS receiver on one of the empty light slots. Or you can replace one of the lights with it. Doesn't really matter. But then we will go into... The next thing we're going to have to do is go into the settings. Let's see here. Yep, that's the camera I want. Because by default, the controls for the GPS, zero GPS is unset. There's no control assigned to it by default. So I've gone ahead and set it to Control Z. That way I can just hit that to zero it real quick. Also, you may have noticed that my camera zooms in and out way faster than yours might. If that's the case and you want to change that, if you go into the camera here, camera controls, you will find zoom in and out. This little gear icon, you can click that for any control in the game, and it will have settings for sensitivity, dead zone, the ability to invert it, as well as use it as a pedal. So what I've done is set sensitivity all the way up. That allows the camera to zoom in and out much faster. One of the other things I've done is my loader bucket tilt. Well, I haven't changed it yet, but I was planning on changing that is to, I think the down is set, but the up wasn't. There we go. I missed the one. That'll slow the bucket tilt down just a little bit to give you a little better precision if you want. I also have mine assigned to a button instead of using the mouse. I'm just not a fan of that. If I had like a dual stick setup, I'd probably use joysticks for it, but it's find getting the mouse to not go left or right when going up or down, or vice versa, sometimes is not the easiest. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and start this thing up. We are going to get our, if you'll notice now, we have the GPS connected. You'll see that there are two boxes, one on the left, one on the right. One has a red bar and one a blue. The red bar is where both the bars are where your zero is set. Currently it's set to sea level when you first equip a GPS. Also, I believe when you load a save game, it defaults back to sea level. So you're going to have to set it every time you reload the game, or maybe even every time you, like if you put the vehicle back in your inventory and respawn it, you might have to do that as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to get our bucket flat on the ground. So we're going to lower the boom all the way down. We're going to tilt the bucket down until that white line on the left side is nice and parallel. And then we're going to hit Control Z, and that'll bring the red and blue lines up to meet the bucket. Now the blue line, the box on the blue side, that is indicating the there we go. The bucket tilt on the left right. It's easier to just show you here. If I drive out over here, and my left wheels are lower than my right wheels, the display is showing it from the front. So if we turn the camera around to the front, you'll see that we're on a 21.9 degree angle for the bucket because the left wheels are lower than the right wheels. That's what the right side box shows. So that basically lets you know if your vehicle is tipped left or right at all. So anyways, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and get positioned here. We're going to bring our bucket all the way down. We're going to get it just a little bit below so that it will bite in. About like that is usually pretty good. That's like a few centimeters below where you have your zero set. And then we're going to pull that out, and we'll have a nice level spot that we dug. Dump that out over there. We can use our guidelines again to make sure that we are lined up the way we want. Material out. And then what you can do is you can, as you start, if you're digging into a hill like this, or if you're just maybe taking the top layer off, what you can do is, as you get further in, you can start ripping up the blocks from behind and just move them forward, or you can put new ones in. I like to rip up the ones from behind because cutting down trees and making more blocks is really tedious work. It takes a while, and is not the most fun thing for me. So what I generally do is, why are you not going? There we go. Sometimes this. There we go. Doesn't want to go down for me. So anyways, let's see, we did not get lined up very good for that. So let's straighten this back out. Also very much helps if you're, there we go. Zoom all the way out so I can see that my wheels are lined up straight with what I'm trying to dig into. So I don't deflect off of it. And there we go. Bring our material out, dump it, and continue on our way. But as you can see, it tends to make a... What is it? Not wanting to register that input for some reason. I wonder if that button on my mouse is starting to go. That would be unfortunate. Anyways, as you can see, it's making a nice level cut into the hill here, and you just keep advancing the old blocks from the back forward or place new ones, whichever way you want to do it, and that'll help you dig a nice level pad. And if you want, once you're done, if you're just trying to make it a level surface somewhere on the top to say set up a factory, you can pull the blocks out or use them as the base for your factory. And then you can take the roller and run it over and make sure it's all nice and smooth. Anyways, hope that helps you all. Have a good day.